up? What's happening, everybody? My name is Charles Blades, and this is the Current Gaming Podcast, episode 80. I am joined by none other than the magnanimous Aaron Weeks. How's it going, buddy?
It's good, man.
Is it going good?
Yeah, it's great. My Instagram got hacked yesterday, and I lost that. So
How's that going? So we won't pimp that out at the end of the show?
I mean, it's not like I used it anyway, but it was just annoying because I spent like 2 hours trying to get it back, and there's just no way to get it back the way that it got hacked. So
if you had been verified, that wouldn't have happened.
He changed your email, right?
I should have just used it. Yeah, they took the.
You can make a new account with your email now, right? And
well, yeah, but it's kind of the principle of I don't want to make a new account when I have one that has pictures on it.
But
and,
all your
my
Instagram,
email and shit associated with it.
I learned yesterday that all of your Instagram photos get saved in a folder on your iPhone. So you have all the photos and all the media from Instagram. It's automatic, and you should. In your iPhone.
And you're on your iPhone that you've had since 2015.
Well, I don't know. Check your albums. I have
I should have those pictures, but
I'm just saying.
It's the principle of it.
I know. I'd be violated. I would be mad. That sucks.
I'd be violated.
I would feel violated. David. Is what I.
Says,
I mean, I was just annoyed.
That's my co-host. I didn't really come up with a name, dude. I'm really slacking on these names.
God damn, this has been a mess from the start. If this episode even goes up, because I'm sure your audio is going to be fucked at the end. You're going to be like, oh, I got messed up.
No, my audio's great. It's sounding great. You guys can hear me nice and clear out there. It's a sunny, beautiful day here in the tri-state area.
We're
having a good...
It's overcast as fuck.
Yeah, no, it's
rainy
rainy right here. Yep.
So dark.
And we got a good show for you this week. A little bit of news coming at you.
Are you a radio talk show host now?
Metacritic game. But the first news story is about Fallout 76. Also, side note, I saw a good tweet from somebody who I can't remember that was it was the Google Trends for that day, and it was Trump, Russia, and then Fallout 76, but it cut the 76 part off, so it just said Trump, Russia, Fallout.
Wonderful.
Really cool.
I'll break this story. It's not really breaking. This shit has been beaten to death, so I'm gonna try to keep it brief. This is from Game Informer. Imran Khan. Basically this is a lawsuit being levied against Bethesda by a law firm nobody's heard of called Migliaccio and Rathod LLP. They are claiming that their clients have been denied refunds through any channel from Bethesda for a game that they felt was technically inadequate and unplayable. There are some people who are experiencing on console and PC just game-breaking bugs, broken saves, the game just not running well, especially on PC, I think. But basically, they're not able to get a refund, and it's so bad that I guess the law firm is claiming that this is worth taking action. I don't think. Do you guys think anything's really going to come of this law? I don't, but it'd be interesting.
No, 0% chance.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. But the other thing, and unrelated to that, is recently it came out that
it's kind of related because it just goes to show the ineptitude of Bethesda.
Yeah, the collector's edition, the $200 collector's edition, mind you.
What's the most you guys have ever been spent on a collector's edition?
I think 80.
Yeah,
I think I spent 80 for Persona 5.
I think it was the last collector's edition I bought was BioShock 2. It came in a big box with the vinyl soundtrack. I don't buy them because
I bought that wasn't some kind of discount flash sale was Dead Space 2 when it came out.
Oh yeah, I got that one too. That had the cool figure. That was actually a good collector.
Yeah, it was $80 and you got some cool stuff.
Yeah, it was a nice statue. But anyways, the Fallout 76. No, you're fine. Bag, the canvas bag, advertised in the promotional shots as a canvas bag. Came as basically no more than a crumpled up garbage bag with a print on it. I mean, it's nylon, but it's the shit that a hammock or a raincoat is made out of. It creases easily. It looks ugly. It's shiny. It looks like something a construction sign holding guy would wear on his vest. It's not canvas. It doesn't look
people expected a canvas messenger bag and got
exactly yeah, because that's really common for the Destiny 2 had a really nice bag and its collector's edition was $120, I think.
Oh my god, this is oh wow.
You just now seeing it?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's bad. Yeah, it's and they average and the response. Oh fuck, I need to find this response. The response was hilarious. Over bag. Let me try to find the exact email.
We're gonna try a new technology right
Here
now.
It is. I found it.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull this onto the screen that you guys should be able to see this. That's what the bag looks like. Actually, no, that's gonna fuck up. Ah,
All right. Well,
I see it. I pulled it up here. It literally looks like a
ridiculous.
garbage
Yeah,
bag or like a tent.
the bag I got my Persona one is way better.
Yeah, and well, okay. Here's what the PR guy said to a guy from Reddit. He said, "Hello, we are very sorry you weren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it." That's the end of the email. We aren't planning on doing anything about it. How fucking candid.
Fuck with your boy, man. That makes sense.
That
at least he's spitting the truth out there.
Cold. And man, that bag in the picture actually looks like it'd be nice, right? I mean, I would fucking
like that's dead ass what my Persona bag looks like.
And so there's
there's
apparently a canvas shortage somewhere, but there's not.
Canvas shortage. It's probably just exactly what he said. It's
they're
more expensive to
being
make
cheap
those.
ass.
Yeah, they wanted to make money.
Someone said that's pretty much the sentiment of the game. We're very sorry you aren't happy with the game.
We're not.
It was too expensive to make. We're not going to do anything about it. So the Fallout 76 train just keeps going off the fucking rails. I love this kind of stuff because I'm a cynical bastard. But I really think that Bethesda deserves a black eye. Like their engine is just fucked.
But they told us, dude. They told us before it came out that it wasn't gonna be.
That doesn't make it.
what we
Yeah,
expected.
I know you don't think it does, but like, what the fuck, dude? Like, but like, people really have that sentiment. Like, their stands and
They
shit. Like,
said
That's what they're
it
gonna
was
use
gonna
in
be
court. If this
broken.
class action lawsuit becomes anything, gets any traction, that's
they
gonna be their
can't.
defense. Is like, we told you.
They said that at like the E3, right? They can't because and this is kind of I heard this candidly on Kind of Funny today. They were like, they can't expect every person buying this game to have heard Pete Hines on Twitter and shit saying that, oh, the game's buggy. Like, what is the Target clerk supposed to go, oh yeah, I heard this game has bugs, just
well, yeah,
be
if
aware.
you look into
like,
it on Twitter, you
No,
can
I'm
find
only
out.
saying from like a lawyer's perspective. If they're in a court case, the defense attorney is gonna say,
yeah,
well,
but I would say
we
the
warned them.
prosecution would be like, well, but at the same time, not everyone got that memo. It doesn't say anywhere on the packaging that it is.
There's
that
no
it's buggy.
like even if it went like it goes to like court and like something
that's like responsibility of the consumer.
like
I
there's
don't know
no
that that's gonna
way
go to.
on earth there like you can't like even if it is buggy, it's just like you could say that's just like I mean bugs aren't really art, but like you can't just take something back and demand your money back for buying art that you didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Like even though the game is like technically a mess, like it's like I don't know, you still can't just do that. Like that's dumb.
All right, you could argue that for any product that was broken and you bought it. Though.
No,
like
what?
this was the designer's intention. It's just
like
you know,
what?
it's not my. It's
Buyer beware, dude.
like a car. Like cars art because they're made by they're made by designers.
They're products. They're not.
So are games, dude.
No,
Like,
games are art. There's literally
they're sold for a monetary value. They're fucking products.
Is music is just a product. It's not art.
If I bought
Art
a
is just a
vinyl
product,
album
not
and I took it home and it didn't play because it was broken, I'd be pissed. That's a different thing. You're arguing like the content of the art and like the literal hardware like ability to enjoy it. Those are completely separate universes.
I don't
You got a point. Like I understand what you're saying, but video games kind of walk a line that's in between. Like
I think a video game.
You're
is
saying like this would be like I bought a fucking DVD and it doesn't run, like it runs at like 12 FPS. Like that's not the obvious intent of the director.
If you bought a DVD and it had a bunch of scratches on it, but like if in this Fantasyland all DVDs have a few scratches on them because all games mess up to a certain degree and have bugs and stuff like that. So like
it's not the same thing as what we're talking about in Fallout 76. Though.
Some people cannot play the game. Period. Like that is not art. That's not the intent.
I think that's shitty. There's nothing you can do, bro. Like there is nothing you can do.
You can argue for a refund.
You can't. You can
for
lose.
The product that
you can lose
doesn't
There's
work as
nothing
advertised.
Just because
I agree that it's shitty, but CJ is right that it's just not that you're not going to get anywhere.
I don't disagree that nothing will happen, but like it's fucked up that you're just like, yeah, well, that's what you get. Like
that's not what I'm literally not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that's what's going to happen to the court case.
That is what is going to happen, but I'm like, I think that the standard should be different because if this,
I think games should be good. Yeah, like, no one's denying that. Like,
I don't even think all games should be good. All games should be able to be experienced. Period. Like, even if it's a bad game, you should be able to.
Well, I hope all
play
games are good. Like going into a game, I hope it's good.
Okay, yeah.
Also, just saying I hope games are good is super reductive. Like, we're not saying that if your game doesn't meet my standards of quality, then fuck you. We're saying that like it should be playable.
I'm saying that the ability to enjoy or not enjoy a game should be like the bugs be damned should be separate from the intent of, I don't know, because like You're right. It's very obfuscated, and the argument is hard to make. But I think that I wish they had a case at least, but they won't. You're right. But the canvas bag thing, I think that they could actually.
That's the
The
only
canvas
way
bag
they
thing is way more interesting.
They're probably
they have a leg to
fucked
stand
up.
on with false advertising, but like even that I don't see going
Because
anywhere.
again, a
just
canvas
because-
bag is a product, not art.
That's true. Well,
Or
someone
a trash
drew it
bag.
up. Someone fucking. Well, nobody stitched them. They're probably made on a machine, but
Well, no, there's
everything
fucking
is art,
stitch, it's all
dude.
fucking a
Have you
trash
been
bag.
to the fucking art museum lately? That's the whole point everyone's trying to make. Everything
What?
is art. Everything
Yeah,
is
but
art.
That's dumb. That's dumb. Everything
You're
is
dumb.
Art
All
is
right.
art. Product is
You're
product.
dumb. Okay, we fucking started on
It's
this
true,
shit.
dude.
I just don't get how you
Do
can.
you think everything is art?
I think everything could be art. It depends on the intent.
No.
Yeah.
I think there's.
You think
like
there needs to be some kind of like value, like
I think there's like a
scale?
you know the New York Times what do you call it, the like fucking speedometer for the presidential election, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's one of those for everything when it comes to if it's art or not, and it
Is
like
this art?
and if it's over a line.
Okay,
then
you
it's
know what
art.
that means? That means that it's on a spectrum, and that everything, at least to a small degree, is art.
No, not everything to a small degree. There's nothing
Oh,
artistic about a toaster. That's out the window.
Dude, somebody like sat down and drew the schematics.
Right, they made a fine product. They didn't make art. I don't care what they did.
I could make this argument about video games.
No, you can't.
Because like a product, what is a product if
can't
not
do it.
art that is sold for a utilitarian purpose rather than an enjoyment purpose? Like products
That's
and
not what
art are
utilitarianism
not.
is.
Have you fucking like? Did you learn nothing from fucking what's his name? What's that fucking banana guy? Campbell's soup.
Banana guy.
The banana,
You know what I'm
the
talking about?
That banana guy, the Campbell
Hello
soup
down
guy,
there.
was what he went. What he went with. I'm just saying that like I don't think a toaster is art, but I think there
Andy
is a conversation.
Warhol.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
yeah, I
Christ.
know who Andy
Okay,
Warhol is. That
then
actually
you know
made
the
sense.
argument.
Going back to the banana or
Banana
the
Campbell
soup guy,
soup.
that
you
made
know what
sense. Yeah.
I'm fucking talking
you-
about. Should have
but,
said the Velvet Underground guy.
Yeah, well, he made the cover art. That's what
Yes.
he did.
He also shoehorned in some person, the Nico.
Oh,
singer
the
lady.
Nico girl, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's awesome on that album.
Yeah, but it was just funny how he was like.
Oh,
"You
yeah,
have
he
to
was
let
like,
her
"You
be
guys
on
are
it."
gonna work with her."
Anyways,
But I'm
yes,
but like,
everything
no, everything is
with
not
the
art.
intention of being deliberately made is art
No.
because it is coming from a place
Are
of
people art?
creative. Sure, you could argue that. Sure, because you are. Whether you know it or not, you're gonna get something out of it, and it's well intentional or not. Maybe not, because not all people are intentionally made. So
Well, not all art is
there goes
intentionally
my
made.
art.
Like if I fucking spill paint on a canvas and it comes to be something great, then that could be art.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe the art in it is like that it's not intentional.
I'm just saying I don't get how you could like look at like the form and function of a product and be like, see how like deliberate and
Because
well designed
refrigerators aren't art.
Maybe
This is
they
a
are,
dumb
man.
conversation.
Okay,
What do
What do you
everything
got
is
against appliances, dude? You just keep shitting
everything
on all
is
appliances.
everything has like graphic design. Everything has like a logo. Is that
Graphic
art?
design in like
Is that art?
in a utility is not fucking art. No.
Why
Light
not?
bulbs aren't art.
Someone made the logo in like a art.
I don't like that
program.
because now you're getting into saying like architects don't.
Yeah, no,
like
no,
that's
no.
art.
Is architecture
like
art?
a logo is art. Yes, I think that has like more but like the literal shape of a light bulb is not art.
What about the
Why
shape of a
not?
building? Like architecture is
Yes,
1000% art.
A building, yes.
It's like where are you drawing the
Okay,
line?
well,
Wherever
there-
dude, just throw shit at me and I'll tell you tomorrow.
So the shape of a light bulb is not art. But what
Just
about
name
light bulbs?
everything.
What about light bulbs that are made to look like Art Deco, or they're made to look like something?
Yes.
They're blown glass.
Yes.
Okay, so then light bulbs that are look enough like normal light bulbs aren't art then?
Yes. Yes. you're
Where's the
nailing it.
line?
Welcome to CJ's fucking definition.
See how you're
of
gonna
art
lose this
episode of
argument?
this
See how it
podcast.
doesn't
Like,
work? Do you see how this argument falls apart?
All right, you're right. I'm losing the like the debate side of this argument, but your argument is that just the world is art. That's fucking
Sure.
some hippy dippy
That's
bullshit.
like
I'm not,
This is the
such
eye
a
of the
common
beholder, dude.
I'm not
stance.
rocking with that shit, man. You go live in your fucking cardboard box down by the river with the fucking scumbags that think art is the world, dude.
It's
the
such
world
a
isn't art. The
common-
world is a gray place that we all need to form a line in. Okay.
I think
I'm not sure where you're going with that,
you
but
need
I'll,
to
I'll take.
you
I'll
need to
let it
like
happen, I
do
guess.
some reading or go to a museum or something.
Things aren't art, dude. This fucking cup isn't art just because it's blue.
Why not?
Because it's not. It's dumb.
If I made that cup deliberately and showed it to you, like, look at this cool cup I made, you'd be like, oh, nice cup, man, that's cool. And I'd be like, it's art. And you're like, yeah, it's
fucking
art.
derailed. This isn't going nowhere.
I just enjoy that, like, that argument holds no water.
That like, everything is art? I know that whole... So is water art?
Water is a naturally occurring, like...
You can create water, though. Like, if I have ice cubes and I melt them, they become water.
You didn't make the fucking molecule. I mean, you can make molecules.
You could probably make some sort of performance art where you, like, held an ice cube until it melted.
Oh, yeah, that's probably
I mean, that's the different thing. I'm saying literally just like
nature.
water.
Yeah, I'll argue that water is art because nature.
So nature is art.
Nature is definitely
all right. Suck my dick. We're moving on to the next thing.
Fuck.
Loot boxes.
I win.
Talk more about that.
Right,
the story comes from Brian Crescente over at Variety, and it reads: The Entertainment Software Ratings Board wasn't aware that Senator Maggie Hassan was going to call for the Federal Trade Commission to investigate into video game loot boxes earlier this week. A board spokesperson told Variety. A broad spokesperson.
They're very
wide. I didn't mean like a broad, that's not how I meant that.
I know what you mean.
I meant like a broad, like
he's broad.
Like they're
a wide array of people. On Tuesday, Hassan called FCC Chairman Joseph Simons to investigate video game loot boxes to ensure children are protected and parents are educated on the matter. The request came about 9 months after Hassan sent a letter to the Entertainment ESRB asking the group to review its ratings process and how it relates to loot boxes, examine the marketing of loot boxes to children, and put together best practices for developers around the toxic form of microtransactions. That's a little bit of editorializing from this story. Why are you calling it toxic in this news story, Brian Crescente, bro? Come on, have some fucking objectivity, bro. The senator also asked the board.
I'm just saying, this guy.
I'm just saying, goddamn. Unless she said that. Asked the board to conduct a study that further delves into the reach and impact of loot boxes in games. At the time, she said, if they didn't take sufficient action, she would ask the FTC to get involved. The story goes on to talk about that, but loot boxes suck and they are gambling. So this is good news.
I don't like the argument. I mean, like the argument that you're getting something no matter what, and just because it's not what you want, it's not gambling. Does that make sense? And because they can argue that it has, like, an Overwatch skin has no monetary value.
Yeah.
Or, like,
I don't agree with the value thing, but I
that's
feel like it kind of makes sense to say
that
you're getting something every time.
If you gamble, you can lose your money. Like, outright just lose it. But in this system, you're always getting something, so it's okay.
I mean, that's a pretty clear and important line to, like, I don't know that it's easy to just dismiss that. I mean, it is. 100%.
You could get something.
You put $10 in a fucking lottery machine and get nothing.
If we went to a casino and instead of like getting nothing, they just started giving out coupons, is that okay? Like, so that's.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Gambling then, right? Oh, but is it not gambling anymore?
So that's not gambling now?
I mean, it's still gambling, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a fair point.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good argument that I had at the same time thought of it. I was like, oh, you could just get our own gambling laws by having the casino give out pieces of like fucking bazooka bubblegum instead of nothing for losing.
Because like they say, no, an Overwatch like skin doesn't have monetary value. Like, of course they do. Like,
you can sell an account with like I have all the legendaries. For
literally,
$500.
you could actually do that. But I'm just saying, like from a like head mindset point of view, like. You're buying loot boxes to get the fucking good shit in them, and when you don't get them, it's like you lost your gamble. That's like very cut and dry.
Well, plus like Counter-Strike is the most like egregious
games in which you can just sell them piecemeal.
You can just sell the thing
literally
for like $1,000 on like a trading site. I sold a gun skin for $80 and just on Steam and just got the money.
I gotta be honest, David. You gotta sell something else because you've been harping on this Gunston thing. You sold them.
Have I? I sold a hat that I got from my ex-girlfriend for like $45. She gave it to me as a gift, and then we broke up, and then I sold it.
In real life?
No, it's Team Fortress 2 hat.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just saying in real life.
What do they call
them? You had, then you sold it. I was like, what does that have to do with the conversation?
No, it was a TF. What were those called, Aaron? The special hats with the effects on them?
I think that
Strange.
Oh yeah, Strange.
Yeah, it was a strange Viking helmet with like planets.
That's
and I
cool.
got like a bunch of money. It was cool. Yeah,
I was just making that joke because I've heard the story about you.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, well, I was the luckiest I've ever gotten. Like I opened one box, got that, and then never opened another one. My ratio is so good.
So, what do you guys think this makes any motion, or is this loot boxes are art, so we can't tamper with it? You know,
somebody's making that argument for sure. They're like, "This is my creative intent."
This is
like,
free speech.
Yeah, but it still sucks. So.
I really think this is gonna like really.
This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. I think They're done. And
Like, if the FTC like actually gets involved, it's like clearly gambling. Like,
yeah,
aimed at children too. Like,
yeah. Well, and plus they just did a huge study in the UK that was like, hey, kids who are exposed to loot boxes have like serious gambling addiction. Like, it's actually has a tangible effect on their brains. Like,
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, what are those kids going to go on to do as adults?
Look up
like
that study.
they're already
and going farther than that. Like, so I guess it might not take loot box out of the question, but like all games with loot boxes will now be rated M type thing.
Here we go. UK children with gambling problems quadruple in 2 years.
Yeah, it's FIFA,
about 14% of the 11 to 16-year-olds in the UK spend their own money on gambling in the past week. This is assuming that loot boxes are gambling. Well, that's the other thing. Is it that they are becoming more addicted to gambling, or is it that the ability for them to gamble is now there, so the number is going up? So this is kind of
if the ability to gamble is there, then you become addicted to it. Like, you don't get addicted to something unless you try it once, you know.
Gambling problems. I don't know
addiction, whatever. That you don't form a problem unless you try something. You know?
I'm surprised they haven't like tried to. So aside from the like, well, you're getting something, so it's not gambling thing. I'm surprised they haven't come up with like a new term for it. Like, it's not gambling, it's this. That way we can distract.
I mean, they
from
call it loot boxes.
I mean, I guess, but like what would you call? Like, I'm surprised there's not a word for like the act of opening loot boxes.
If this hits though, the future of like a lot of children's consumer will be at like what are those little animals called that come in the eggs? What are there's a different animal and you don't know what you're getting.
Oh yeah.
What about trading cards?
I thought you were trying to describe Pokemon for a second.
No. They're like
there's like something
little
different between
animals.
Trading cards and this. Like, they're just.
What is it though? Like, what is it?
It's I don't know. I really don't know.
That's the whole thing.
The immediacy of it being in your home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that is what
this is all like, where do you draw that line?
I don't know.
Like, I can order cards online; they'll be here in 2 days. Like,
but there's
can
still
order loot boxes
online.
You know, get them instantly.
I guess is it because it's electronic and you can't? There's no tangible object connected to the.
Not really. I don't think that's it, because like then you get into the whole argument. Like, I've seen people like, oh, I spent $20 on Candy Crush to buy like levels, and people are like, well, you're a fucking idiot. Well, it's like, I mean, yeah, they kind of are an idiot, but they're not an idiot because they bought something online. That's not like that big a deal. I don't feel like. I feel like that's a generational thing. Whereas like this is like, I don't know. It's just, there's just something different than buying a package.
I think we shouldn't get too hung up on
the
like
gumball machine at the fucking Kroger.
I'm just being devil's advocate. I don't think we should get 100%. Hung up on like this.
Also, I was being devil's advocate of the whole art thing too.
I know.
Like, I agree with.
I know you were. It's but the thing is, like, to not take this at a case by case basis, you're oversimplifying the issues, and ultimately you're going to end up making things a lot harder for everyone. I think the right call is to be like, okay, loot boxes in games and similar systems, we're going to do this. Trading cards in this, we're going to do this. I'm mostly just talking out my ass. I don't think it's really going to have any implication in that kind of market, but it'd be interesting to think like.
I think the reason the loot boxes are getting called out as gambling over things like capsule machines or like trading cards is because like it's a lot easier for a kid to pick up a controller and order shit with a credit card that's saved on a system than it is for a kid to get money, go to a store, put a quarter in a machine,
There's
and get
no
the capsule.
limit on what you can spend.
Exactly. A kid can be sitting in a home for hours just endlessly ordering loot boxes.
You can spend $1,000.
They don't have to ask their mom to go to the store, get money from them.
I mean, there are safety measures to prevent people from being able to do that, but I think a lot of parents just aren't.
But in like, well, I mean, like parents don't know because they don't do the research, but also like the research like necessarily isn't like right on the box because they can just like not like it can be an E-rated game and have like loot boxes in it. You know,
and that's where you get into the predatory nature of loot boxes, is where like these companies want kids to be able to do that kind of thing to sell more loot boxes.
The best. How old do you have to be to gamble? 21.
21.
The best thing to do
in
the
United States.
You can buy lottery tickets at 18.
The best thing to do in this scenario, at least in the U.S., is slap an AO rating on any game with mystery boxes. Nobody will fucking touch them again.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I think most likely it'll be like games get rated M, to be totally honest.
Get rated what, M?
Yeah.
That wouldn't add up, because if we're calling it gambling, then it'd have to be AO for 21 and up.
I'm pretty sure you can buy lottery tickets at 18, but I could be wrong.
Minimum age to gamble at USA casinos.
It's
18. It's 18 and 21 in different states. In Ohio,
I think you have to be 21 to go into casinos, but you can buy lottery at 18.
All right, so lottery 18, para.
Jesus Christ!
There's a weird word I've never seen in my whole life, and then casinos is 21, so it is a little different.
No,
I think that would be instead of all this, let's put a special symbol on the box. Just make it AO. and then nobody
Dude,
will do
you
it
know what
again.
else should be fucking AO? The Queen of Peace Festival. Because I was fucking gambling like a motherfucker when I was like 14 at
also
the
true.
Queen of Peace. All Catholic church festivals are just
Catholic
a front.
churches are just
It's
like,
a fucking
yo,
racket. That's all I
pay
got
up,
to
dude.
say, dude. The Pope is a fucking mob boss, like taking money
I
from
mean,
all
kind
these
of,
parishes.
kind of, yes, that's true. All right, but that's enough about that. We know our stance.
The
I
loot
think this is
boxes
the-
are bad.
This is the big, even though it's late in the game, this is the big. I hope that something actually.
Also,
changes.
one other thing, the reason like loot boxes and stuff like that are getting more like focus on them and stuff like that is just video games are more popular than trading card games. I feel like just generally, like
Also,
as
I
a
don't know.
whole.
Loot boxes
I
have
mean,
been a thing for the past like what year, 2 years. It's been
Yeah.
just like you can't open the fucking internet
Yeah, and
and
trading
not
cards
find a
have been a
story
thing
about.
since like the fucking 80s and 90s.
Yeah, this is just gonna slow that even. Like, publishers are gonna be like, okay, it's maybe not worth it anymore, but maybe it is. I don't know.
All right.
Like,
This next story also comes from Variety and from Stephanie Fogel, and it's Nintendo is shutting down their controversial YouTube Creators Program. Nintendo is ending their controversial Creators Program in December. It announced on Thursday. This frees up all YouTubers and other creatives to use Nintendo content in their videos as long as they follow a few guidelines. Quote, we are ending the Nintendo Creators Program to make it easier for content creators to make and monetize videos that contain Nintendo content. The company said in a statement. Nintendo is no longer accepting videos and channels for the program and won't review any unregistered ones that have already been submitted. It said the Nintendo Creators Program website will be taken down on March 20th, blah, blah, blah. So if you're unfamiliar with Nintendo, what they used to do is if you put up a Let's Play of a Nintendo game that you wanted to monetize, they would take 100% of the profits. But then you could be a creator in the Creators Program, submit your video ahead of time to make sure that they thought it was okay, and then get 50% of the profits.
Jesus Christ.
So now it is, they're going to just do away with all that, and you'll get your money like how it should be, in my opinion. Nope.
Well, it's free advertising, so
Did it again.
Oh
I don't know why
my
you
god,
wouldn't.
buddy, stuff.
is Pete okay?
He just keeps
Why is he like tripping?
because he keeps getting caught in this.
Why you tripping, Pete?
That's why I
Dumbass.
don't want him up here.
That's good. That's great news. Nintendo's getting with the fucking times, just in time for Smash. I bet that has.
Yeah,
I think this
that's
has everything to do with them trying to hit that extra 3 million to hit their projection by March.
Oh, is that their projection by March?
Yeah, it's looking like they won't hit it, but I think they will.
Like right now in the current stage, or no, that's what it was. It was for Black Friday. The Switch sold better on Black Friday than any Nintendo console ever on a Black Friday.
Yeah. So
Which,
I think
like
they're
that,
gonna
the
hit.
Wii counts, which is crazy.
And this is gonna help that free advertising for Smash. Gonna move those units. You know, kids
Mario
seeing
Party.
streamers play it. Every streamer is gonna play Smash. Yeah, it's good call. Smart move from them. I mean, the profits they were getting from that couldn't have been gangbusters because I barely see any fucking Nintendo ad content anywhere. Because
You see way less because of it. It's like crazy.
Yeah, there's Game Explain, and then like that's it.
Like there's
I
a few
can't-
dedicated Nintendo channels, but like I feel like games like Mario Party and like even to a lesser degree, what was the one game they launched with the Switch, the fighting game, Arms and
Arms?
stuff like that. Like games
Yeah.
like that would do better if people wanted to, like if big streamers wanted to stream them because they knew they wouldn't get like copyright claims.
A little aside here. I want to ask, what the fuck are these Smash leaks? Because I heard
Smash
about them,
leaks?
and they must have
I have no
really
idea.
spooked Nintendo. Like
What-
they must have really
Oh,
freaked them out.
like
Everyone didn't get codes. Like I read for We Got This Covered, and they were like, can't send codes early. We're only doing it to people we trust and we've worked with before. And we're like, oh, okay, that's weird. I hear a lot of other people being like, we don't have Smash yet, like streamers and shit, like big names that are like, I don't know when I guess I'll get it next Friday. Like these leaks, why Smash leaks? Like why is that what the fuck are you playing Smash for?
I mean, I guess
for
because there's
spoilers?
a story mode this time around.
What could possibly be so mind blowing about it that they were like,
Maybe
no,
a character at the end or
the
something?
leaks? I doubt it. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, Smash doesn't
Why
really seem like a game you'd
Nintendo's
be worried about
freaking out.
spoilers in.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
well, I
It's
don't
just
think it's a
so
game.
weird.
I don't think like if you beat the story mode, you get a character maybe they haven't announced or anything, and like they're saving that for like a big thing. Not necessarily that that's the case or anything, or maybe there's something like there's a hidden stage even.
I don't even know how you would spoil
Full
something in
character.
Smash. Like, what is there to? I guess unless there's like a secret
Like
character.
a character
Yeah, that's like the
reveal
only
or-
thing I could think
or
of.
Maybe a mode, a different kind of
I
mode.
feel like people want to know what characters they can get in the game ahead of time, though.
Well, yeah, definitely they want to know, but I guess Nintendo feels like they want to save it for a surprise. You know?
We're gonna force a surprise on you, and you're gonna fucking like it.
I mean, that's all video game marketing is, like forcing a surprise on people. Like, everybody wants to know what Rocksteady's working on. They just keep telling us they're not showing up to fucking awards.
It's not Superman. We know that now.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to keep going, David, or are you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to vet this because I don't know if it's just that the game got looked at.
Some dude got a game. I heard that.
Yeah, JJ, some like hacker, some guy from some Discord that everybody knows.
It doesn't matter. Anyway,
I'm checking. Keep
all
going.
right, you update us. This next story, you might need to do a timestamp though. This next story is about Anthem getting its first alpha test and open registrations going on. Comes from Polygon and Ryan Gilliam. And it reads, the Anthem closed alpha is coming up soon, December 8th and 9th, and will give players a chance to try BioWare's new looter shooter. I don't like that term.
Dude, if I can get N7 armor in fucking Anthem, I'm in.
That N7 armor
looks
kind of
fucking
looks
sick.
cool. From the comfort of their own homes. BioWare and EA have come... I guess as opposed to going to like an award show or a trade show. BioWare and EA have come out to reveal a few details on the alpha, such as their goals, what players can expect, and how limited it'll be. One of the first points made in the post is that the alpha is limited and will only be available for a relatively small group of players. Despite running on December 8th and 9th, the alpha will also have limited play sessions, likely meaning that this game will go up and down during the day to make it unavailable during certain times. You also have to sign an NDA if you're part of the closed alpha.
Yeah, right.
And you can't stream it or share details once it goes live.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna follow that.
Yeah. So anyway, blah blah blah. What do you guys make of this?
Awesome. I'm actually really excited for this game, and I'm excited for the Division 2 because I'm not a loyalist person that hates everything. I think it's going to be good. I'm excited to try it. The fact
if I
that
was to call David one thing, it would be a person that hates everything.
So did anyone ever call you that?
So
I should say not everything.
One
but hates,
encompassing term.
Hates the thing that they're not into. Like I play Destiny, but I'm not like.
No,
oh,
you definitely do that all the time.
Probably whatever.
You're not just constricted to one game as service. Is what you're trying to say. Yeah,
correct. So I play Destiny 2. I love it. I love these games, and everybody's like, "Oh, a game of service, fucking get in the trash." And I'm like, "I don't
get in the trash."
It's like it's probably gonna be good, and the fact that they're putting it out early is a really good sign. And there's also going to be demos in February for everyone to try. So they're pretty confident that the game is gonna appeal to a lot of people, or else they would be like holding their cards to their chest like, review copies are coming 3 days ahead of time. Sorry, guys, we want the servers to be up, and they're not doing that. They're like, hey, here's the try.
I mean, to be fair, Fallout had a beta too.
Yeah, what, like 2 fucking weeks before release? Like this is at least 2. Like they're at least able to mess with the servers.
When does the game come out? In February? Beginning of February?
Late February.
3 months. End of 3 months is the time to fix a few like balance changes. I feel like I don't think they're gonna. There's like
that's what I'm saying is that 3 months is a long time for people to be like, stirring the shit pot on this game too. So the fact that they're putting it out like, hey, try it. It gives people 3 months to be.
What'll
like,
be the real test? To be totally
disaster.
honest, is if they put this. They have that EA access thing where you can play like a trial. They said they're like, I don't know if they said that they regretted doing it with fucking. Mass Effect Andromeda, but like clearly they like that fucked that game hard because like 10 days before the game came out, everybody had the fucking meme pages up where all the bugs and shit like that.
Bad
I mean, that's not. I wouldn't call that. Oh no, like that's good for.
No, you're right, but like, well, they're sticking to their guns. It's good. The EA knows they need to be transparent and they need to be consumer friendly, and this is them probably just trying to be that. EA like right now, EA's like here, and like Bethesda's like down here. Like, this is, like, the bottom of the list. But, like,
I don't know about that.
EA, like, tries sometimes. Like, Battlefield 5 was a fucking disaster, but it wasn't... I mean, there was no marketing for that game. And everybody hates women, so that didn't help either, but...
Well, isn't Battlefield... Was Battlefield 5 about World War II? What the fuck? Why did they call the other one Battlefield 1? That was so stupid.
I made a joke about it in my review. I was like, it's a follow-up to Battlefield 1, the game about World War 1, and this game's set in World War 2, and it's Battlefield 5. And it was just like, what the fuck?
Well, who the fuck?
Call it Battlefield 2, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyways,
there is a Battlefield 2. Doesn't matter.
It's good. This will be cool. I signed up on the site. You guys should. I think if you get a code, you can share it with friends and family. So the code is good for as many people as you.
Well, if you want to give me the code, I'll try it. But
I'll send it to you guys if I get one. I'll be like, hey, try this game with me. If you guys watch, I mean, you probably haven't watched anything about it, but the customization, there's like a 45-minute video with the developers just going through like the garage, and like you can change like the cloth of your cape, like the material, and like put like custom patterns.
Can
It's like
you
Forza.
get canvas, or is that too expensive?
Yeah.
You're funny boy. No, but it's like Forza level customization. So
Cool.
your what do they call them? Javelin can be like your. It's
Javelin's
not like Destiny.
a cool word.
It is. It's a cool. The whole thing looks
Javelin's
awesome.
better than Guardian.
I like the giant subwoofer things too. Those are neat.
Are they gonna
He
have
was-
like something called the Mist that they don't really understand or explain at all, and then
No,
you have
'cause
to
this
look
isn't-
into the lore and the grimoire?
This isn't
to find
Bungie
out?
remaking Halo again, so no, I don't. think
Remaking
they'll-
I don't know. Like you were saying that thing. Like yeah, right now EA and Bethesda. Like I'm saying this generation, I don't feel like it's been that way. I feel
No,
like EA
it's. I was just being
definitely
hyperbolic because it's
way
funny.
worse than Bethesda.
But
As a publisher.
Anthem looks cool. I'm excited, and I'm excited for Division, and I really like playing Destiny. These games just speak to me, and I can't explain why. I just love having a little like comfortable. It's like wrapping up in a warm blanket. You're just.
I mean,
like,
I'm
just
that way
gonna
with
settle
Fortnite
in.
for sure.
Yeah, it's just gonna
So,
settle
like-
into the grind and
And
get
I
it
want to
done.
play Division. I'm at.
I want to play Division.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We'll all
We
play
should
it.
go
It'll be
back
great.
and play Division 1 and like beat it.
No, we shouldn't.
Why?
Because
Like just the story. Like we're not gonna do. I just want to know what happened in the game.
Doesn't matter
I
though.
remember
This is
getting
like
a Joe
some kind of contained story in a different place.
Is that the case?
I think so.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's like. I don't think.
I thought it was like
I
a
just-
year or two after. Like I don't think it's like
It's
directly
set in a totally
affecting
different
anything,
city. I don't know how. I mean, they could be connected, but I can't imagine it's.
Like I thought it'd be like in the game, they're like they found the cure in New York or something. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't,
Oh, I don't
exactly know.
This is in DC, right?
I just remember, yeah, it's in DC. I just remember Joe Farrow yelling at me and spraying me with fire. Do you remember that?
I heard the story was like the least good part of that game. All the
Oh,
good
it
stuff
wasn't.
is
When
the stuff-
I watched it, it was terrible.
The stuff
what
they
I
added
played.
later was the post game stuff is what's good.
They added like a low key battle royale mode in it that I can't remember what it's called, but like that like it's like freezing winter, so you have to be next to a fire at all times.
Oh, that's
or you're
cool.
like losing health, or like you.
That's
like,
kind of
generally,
fun.
yeah. But it's like a battle royale, but there's only like 20 people. It's not like a bunch of people.
I just want to plug that like there's room in the market for more than one of these games. Like everybody seems to have this idea that there can only be Warframe or Destiny. There can only be Anthem or Division.
Fortnite,
Like
doesn't matter.
you can see Destiny doesn't get like the buzz that it got once, but the community, as far as I can tell, is very active and very happy and like content with the way the game.
It's
is.
definitely like a smaller community though.
Yeah, but that's fine. And like Activision might not be happy with it, but I think their smartest move right now would be to make the game free to play. Like, swear to God, that would be like
All these games should be free to play.
should be free to play.
Anthem should be free to play.
100%.
Division should be free to play. You
It's
would
like they
get
don't
way
know
more-
how much
you would make
money
so
they're
much
passing
more
up.
money.
It's so fucking annoying. It's
Just
like they're
selling
too set in their
skins and
ways.
shit. Like if
You're right,
oh
but
my
like,
God.
just wanted to plug. Destiny 2 is doing great. I'm having a blast. The
and you
content
get
coming up.
and you get
is awesome.
it's just it's very frustrating. Like because
I'm-
Fortnite sells skins.
the seasonal battle
for an
pass thing is
absurd-
crazy. It's like the best.
Well, the battle pass thing's awesome too, but like I'm just saying, like the price of skins in Fortnite is absurd.
yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
high.
Like skins should not be
Well,
$20.
and they not just
But-
the skin for $20. They release like other items that match the skin. So if you just buy the skin, then
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got some fucking hodgepodge bullshit. So you got to spend $40.
If you buy the whole thing, it's like 40
Yeah.
bucks.
Literally, no one cares.
Yeah.
Literally,
Oh, I'm guilty.
no one
I
cares.
bought a whole
Because it's
set.
cosmetic. Who cares? Like, yeah.
Well, like what I'm saying is like if like when Destiny added, I guess it was like a loot box kind of, but like if any of these games have microtransactions, like that's a news story when they come out. Like this game
because
will
you
have
pay for those
microtransactions.
games.
Because
They're
it's
not
but
free.
like it's crazy. Like why do they want this bad press? It makes no
'Cause-
sense.
They want that money. That good money.
Just why are they selling in the first place if they're also it's a good fucking question. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
It doesn't make
You
sense.
got to pick one. You
That's
either don't
exactly
have
what
any
it
micros or you sell the game at retail.
Yeah.
I think the smarter choice is to have microtransactions. The
Yes.
Eververse is like whatever. There's some cool shit in there. You can earn it really, honestly, reasonably fast. Even now, it's a lot easier. They've added bounties that let you get shit a lot quicker. I can get whatever kind of shit I want usually.
Well, and
pretty fast.
the addition of like collections where you can go in and pull out shaders
Yeah.
literally eliminated my concerns with the.
Destiny's so much fucking
Fortnite
better.
is Fortnite a game of service?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. 100%. Because
I was-
more than any, I'd say.
I was gonna
That
say.
game-
Oh, I guess Monster Hunter World. That's a game of service too, right?
that game gets updated far more frequently and drastically than any game of
But
service I can
like
think of.
Monster Hunter's a game of service too, right?
Yes,
Okay,
100%.
never mind. I was gonna make a statement that I was gonna say there is no game of service game that's better than a 7. Is what I was gonna say.
No,
Besides
there's
those two.
tons.
I think those two are better than a 7.
I think Destiny 2 is better than a 7 now.
I 100%.
At some points it was not, but I think for the majority of
Destiny
it,
2, 1, The Division,
Warframe is definitely better than a 7.
Warframe. Yeah, people like Warframe. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I didn't really like
think-
Warframe though, to be totally
I don't
honest.
care.
I'm
I've
okay.
only played
It feels gutless. The gunplay doesn't feel very good. That's my only. The movement is great, but I don't like the shooting doesn't.
I guess
feel
that's
good.
true. Maybe
I like the
hyperbolic.
fucking particle effects. I gotta have all the
Yep.
grenades and stuff.
But that's it for all the news this week. I thought we had a good news week there. That brings us to the games coming out this week, and I'm going to read off the ones that I think are interesting. So Just Cause 4 comes out on December 4th on everything except the Switch.
Yeah.
What else we got on here? Persona 3 Dancing in the Moonlight comes out December 4th.
And Persona...
Dancing Endless Persona 5 Dancing in the Starlight comes out.
Yeah, there's both.
And then there's Persona Dancing Endless Night Collection, which I assume is 3, 4, and 5, right? I would assume.
I guess I don't know actually.
Those are all coming out on PS4, Vita, and PSNV. What could that be?
PSMV, PlayStation Move.
No, PSNV.
NV.
I don't know what that could mean.
I don't know.
Does not matter. Hellblade is coming. Why does it say it's coming December 4th? That game's already out. Subnautica is coming to Xbox One and PS4 on December 4th.
Is Hellblade out for Xbox already?
Yeah, it's been out for Xbox. It just says Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, December 4th.
Maybe it's the physical release because it's getting a.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah. Because they just got bought by whatever Microsoft. So yeah. Subnautica coming to PS4 and Xbox One December 4th. What else we got on here?
Subnautica's coming to consoles?
Yeah.
Play that fucking game.
Katamari Damacy Reroll is coming December 7th to Switch.
Yes! I can't wait.
December 7th, PUBG is coming to PS4. Big fucking week for fucking games.
Oof.
And this little indie title called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is coming to the Nintendo Switch on December 7th.
Path of Exile got delayed to
Did I say Path of Exile?
No, I was just mentioning because it was also December 7th.
Oh well, that's your delay for this week. So there you go.
It got moved. That's your.
That brings us to the last installment of Predict the Metacritic for this year. We're only picking 2 games.
Breaking up.
Is there any games that you would want to pick? Do you guys want to pick Persona? Do you want to pick Katamari? Do you want to pick? Is there anything else in here that I deem eligible to be picked?
Do I want to pick?
Like, do you want to pick their? Do you want to pick their names or their scores? I meant not their names.
Yeah, I want to do all of them. Why not?
You want to do those 2 games?
I want to do at least
because all I have right now is Smash and Just Cause.
Oh yeah, put well maybe not Katamari because that's just a remake. Put
What else should I put on? That's
Grease is going on there, right?
What the fuck is Grease?
Gris,
the movie?
GRIS, the Devolver Switch game.
I have no idea.
The side scroller platform that looks right totally up your alley.
Throw it in there.
Where is I can't find the thing.
It's in the folder.
I can't find it.
How do you spell it? Gris?
GRIS.
Yeah, like Gil Grissom.
Gil Grissom.
You know Gil Grissom, Aaron?
Let me look at her.
Who was your favorite person in CSI?
I don't remember well enough to know any of the characters besides that one. Only because you said it. If you had asked me that guy's name before you said it, I wouldn't have known it.
You don't remember Warwick?
I mean, I do now that you said it. Yeah.
Or Nick?
Why do you know this?
I don't know, man. It scared me. And, who was the girl Gil Grissom was banging? Wasn't her name Sarah?
Probably. Who was the techie guy?
That was Nick, I think, wasn't it?
Who was the guy that got buried?
Nick was
alive?
like the dude, bro. That got
buried.
That
was Nick.
Yeah.
That was definitely Nick.
I liked Nick. He was cool.
And
he was
Warwick was the other cool dude, I thought.
All right, we're moving on. December is not a voluminous month, but it is a big month. So yeah, there's only like 4 or 5 titles.
Catherine, that was the other girl's name.
Those are like the only things we can even put on here. But I think Gris is a good pick, and then
that's fine. Sounds good.
Full disclosure, I'm reviewing in that game, so I can
so
sway. I'll have the power.
You're just gonna pick like a 50 and just give it a 0. Like
a 0. Yeah.
All right, let's start with Just Cause 4. I'm gonna give that a solid 81. David, what do you got?
I'm saying for Just Cause 4, I'm saying 83. That game's gonna be pretty good. I'm excited.
Aaron?
85.
85.
Damn. All right. Fuck me.
David, what do you got for Smash?
Smash. 87.
87.
Smash is gonna go low because all this extra bullshit it's not gonna help it out. It's gonna be really good, but all that extra crap in there that's just clogging up the pipes. Gotta keep it lean, guys. Come on.
What do you got?
85.
85
wow, that's
again.
low.
You're just gonna guess 85 for them all of them.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to pull up just for shits and giggles. Okay, the last Smash got a 92, but I was in David's camp. I was going to give it a lower score, but I'm just going to say 88.
I think 87 is probably pretty good for that one.
Yeah, I think exactly what David said. All the like fucking
The spirit mode and stuff.
Ain't gonna do it.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, stop.
She was about
Peter.
she was gonna tell me to remind me to do some shit.
We're gonna have a cat cam. Cat cam session. Oh. Hey, buddy.
Your
but
brethren.
like David said, all the like extra modes and stuff like that, I feel like are gonna bog it down a little bit. That brings us to what we have been playing, and I know David, you've been playing The Messenger, that little game.
Who's that kitty?
From
We're only doing 2 games. What about Gris?
Did you play Gris?
What? It's coming out. We can pick.
It's
the
pick the
score.
Metacritic. I haven't played
Gris.
Smash either.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
That's
what
really
are
my
you
fault.
talking about?
Aaron, what do you got for Gris?
Fucking who the fuck knows? 77.
77. I'm gonna. David, do you want to pick yours? You pick yours while I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll say 82.
82.
I really never heard of this game. I hope it does well though.
I haven't either.
Get the keys
So
with you.
then I feel like the way to pick it is to go to the Wikipedia page of William Peterson and see that he's 65 years old, and I'm gonna give it a 65. I'm gonna play Gil Grissom.
Pete, what do you think it's gonna get? You don't know, do you?
Pete is so good. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, that's rare. Usually he's tearing shit up.
Well, that brings us to what we have been playing now. David, you've been playing The Messenger.
The Messenger. Drew talked about this game once and just like lied because he said he beat it in 2.5 hours, which is
He was mistaken. It was definitely more than that. I don't know why. He probably saw a 2.5 somewhere and just ran with that. But
he showed me his clock, but I know he didn't beat it.
Yeah, something fucked up somewhere.
Well, the
it
thing
was
is,
not
the
2.5
game.
hours.
The game is like 2 games. The first part of the game is all 8-bit, like you see in the trailer. It's like the old school.
Mm-hmm.
And you go through all these levels, and it's like cool, linear, very fun, very awesome level design, very cool combat and moving and stuff. Then you get to the end, and it's like, hey, you can go forward in time. And then you're kind of ahead in time. It's the new stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like we're doing both. And when it does, we're doing both, you're not on the linear map anymore. You're basically a Metroidvania now. So you're going around collecting, like, you're solving, like, the prophecy. So it's like going on quests. So, like, I had to go get a seed from my master guy and take it to a flower bed and plant it and then go into the future and get the fruit or whatever. Which is, like, the game is incredible. Game is fucking awesome. At least a 9 for me. It's really, really good. Only complaint. The second half of the game is really weird. Like, it's a lot different. It goes from, like, very focused, like, Shovel Knight to, like, hey, now it's, like, Hollow Knight. You're just, like, running everywhere and backtracking. And I'm like, that's cool, but, like, it's a really weird... If you're not ready for that, it's kind of like, what the fuck is this now? Like, but it's still so fun to play that it didn't bother me. Some people complained that the controls weren't good, or they weren't, like, as precise as, like... They're really tight. Like, I don't know who... I heard that from a few people, but they're very much as good as Shovel Knight or Hollow Knight. They're very good. The only thing is you have a little momentum on your jumps. You don't have, like, full control in the air, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, but you have options. Like, you have, like, a grappling hook. And you have, like, a double jump. If you hit something, you can jump again. And you have a glide eventually. So there's options to, like, mediate that, but that's by design. Do not sleep on it. I think it's on sale still. That game is really, really fucking good. If you like Shovel Knight, if you like Hollow Knight, if you like old school Metroidvanias or platformers or whatever, Ninja Gaiden, that game is so good. I was shocked at how much I liked it. I mean, it got incredible reviews, right? But it came out at a time where I guess everyone was like, I'm busy, and like I'll play. I always said, I'll play it later, and it was finally on sale, and I was like, I'm gonna pick it up. And damn, really solid game, really good music, and very beautiful visuals, and very funny actually. The writing is really funny. So, like, it got a few chuckles out of me, which is rare.
You're not a very fucking nice
I don't chuckle off.
That's right.
I have only been playing Fortnite and FIFA. I consider myself pretty solid at both. That is the end of my time playing games this week. But I found this picture of 2 Atlanta United players that scored a goal and then did the fusion dance, which is pretty awesome as their celebration.
That's cute. That's really hard to do. You gotta, like, touch fingers.
Gotta touch
like,
tips, dude.
I'd be all over the place. I'd be like, oh, how high are you going?
Well, I mean, I don't think they were actually trying to become one person. But they have to do it perfectly.
but to make it look good.
Trying to become
their numbers on the back of their shirt add up. Aaron, what have you been playing?
I've been kind of bouncing around between a bunch of stuff. I played a little bit of Fortnite. I've been playing Destiny on PC because it was free. I finally bought Forsaken. But having a lot of...
Hey, you were telling me you really like Destiny.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I like it a lot better on PC just because, one, it runs like immeasurably better than it does on PS4. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was on PS4 until I played it on PC, and it's like, holy fucking shit, how do people even play this? Like, it's...
I get like 80 to 200 frames consistently.
It looks
at all
so
times.
good, and the loading times are like...
Do you guys lock it at 60?
I lock it at 80 because if you don't, it fries your fucking CPU. So yeah,
maybe I should lock mine. Mine's not locked yet.
I think it defaults unlocked.
So it just is it like just randomly you get?
It just goes like to 250 and it goes down to like 70.
I feel like
and it goes
that would
back
be
up.
like a little weird. Like to
at a high enough point, like past 70, your eyes can't really tell the difference, but the game will kind of hitch when it's trying to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So locking it, in my opinion,
I'll probably go in and lock mine, but I haven't noticed any problems. But
turn off your VSync too. That'll make it feel better to play. And you don't really get screen tearing if it's high enough FPS.
I haven't noticed any. It's a lot of fun, and honestly, the biggest thing, like performance aside, is literally just the loading times. Like not having to wait an hour to play the game when you start it up is the best part. You get from planet to planet in half the time. Just starting up the game is fucking everything about it is
Snappy.
better. I do kind of miss like little things like rumble in the controller. Like it like
yeah, that was definitely.
I mean, you can plug a controller into it.
I mean, but then like,
or
what
does
the
it
fuck's
not
the
have?
point?
Does it not have?
You can, but like, why
Okay.
would
Yeah,
you?
I was gonna say,
if it was cross-platform, I
something
would probably do it because then it wouldn't
They
matter.
should
as
have
much.
rumble mice. Your mouse would be like.
God, that would sound
Every
like
time
shit
it
if you didn't
rumbled.
have a nice mouse pad.
Yeah, if your mouse rumbled, your character would literally like
Yeah,
fucking spaz out.
jittering.
Try to imagine playing a
That's not
game with that.
You start shooting so many guys like shooting.
You know, somebody tried that. Somebody was like, "I have a."
Oh, there's a rumble mouse out there without it.
I can see it like maybe if it was like a wristband that you wore as like a peripheral, like you plugged in like a USB thing and then it just like rumbled on your wrist. Even that would just be annoying though. What was I get? Oh yeah, I also played DMC because it was like one of the like Black Friday sales on Steam, so I picked that up because I've always wanted to play it. I love the Devil May Cry games. It's like horribly goofy, ridiculous dialogue and narrative, but the combat's really fun. It's like it's what you'd expect from Devil May Cry or even Ninja Theory. Like it's there's a lot of depth to it, surprisingly enough, because like you can switch between weapons like in combat and do like all kinds of cool, fun combos with those. I was having a blast with combat, but like I just kind of fell out of it. Went back to the normal stuff like Fortnite, Destiny. I've been pretty much just switching back and forth between WoW and Destiny. Like I'll get on Destiny, do like all of my daily and weekly stuff, and then once that's knocked out, I'll jump back on WoW until like the daily stuff's back in Destiny, and then I'll start out on Destiny. It's fun bouncing back and forth between those two because like WoW is my kind of just like listen or watch a show while I'm playing, and then Destiny is like the pay attention and like try kind of. I don't know. It's just I've been having a lot more fun playing Destiny this time around. Part of that too is I think I'm playing a different class. I played a Titan through Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 on PS4, and I switched to a Hunter when I went to.
You actually like the Hunter more now?
Yeah, I like the Hunter a lot. I played a Hunter for a while in Destiny 1, so like I wasn't completely unfamiliar with it, but like I really wanted to try Blade Barrage, that one of the new subclasses, and it's a fucking blast. It's like, in my opinion, just the most fun one to play on the Hunter so far. But like all their subclasses have their uses, but it's nice doing something that feels fresh because I played a Titan for so fucking long.
Yeah, I was same, and I mean Warlock is like so fun. Like I actually got my Seed of Light today, my second one.
That's
doing the Blind Well. It was actually pretty easy because everybody's like so geared now. Everybody's doing heroic all the time, so you can just jump in and like get carried. But I got the Well of Radiance. That shit is like so strong. It makes you invincible basically.
Oh yeah, their support thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and I love playing support stuff, so like it's perfect for me. But I still like the beam a lot too. That thing just melts shit. I also got 2 exotics, like which is more than I got in my entire time playing Forsaken on PS4. I got the sword, the Year 2 exotic sword, and I also got just a drop, some gloves or whatever. But it was still like, what the fuck? I never see these anymore.
Yeah, I'm still at a point where the only exotic I have is fucking what's it called? That hand cannon, Ace, because it's like. Everyone has it. It's like hard to not get it.
Get the Thunderlord. It takes like
I have that too, but like.
Okay.
The Thunderlord is the one AR that like you can shoot like 500 bullets, right?
Yeah, and it like just like it electrocutes people around your target. So like
really?
I treat it like a hand cannon because headshots do more damage than a scout rifle. So it has like 300 bullets. So that's like 300 plus like however many people are around kills. It's just stupid how many things you can kill with one brick.
Yeah.
With the Thunderlord, it's so fun. But the sword I've enjoyed a lot because it just makes you feel cool to like shoot beams. It's like the what's the sword that shoots projectiles in Destiny?
I saw a guy shitting on people in Crucible with it. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's the one complaint I have with this is like I'm just fucking bad at Crucible on PC. Like
I'm so much
better.
Like I'm so
the
much
first
better.
few games I played, I was lucky to get like 3 kills. Like I was getting fucking just obliterated. Gambit, in the opposite experience you had, I was like our teams were doing fine.
It's better
winning.
now.
Like it was 50-50.
Yeah, I've carried in Gambit. I've killed like an entire team and like healed their shit to full and like we've caught up.
I don't mess with invasions too much unless like our team just isn't doing it, then I'll go in and do it. But like Crucible, man, I was not having a good time. Once I started getting good gear.
What weapon are you using in Crucible?
I'm switching around. Like now I have like a pulse rifle and I usually go in with like Ace as my primary and then like a 4-shot pulse rifle as my secondary. And I started doing a lot better.
Don't use autos on PC. Somehow like because it doesn't have the sticky auto aim, autos are so much harder in Crucible because it's bouncing and you have to like manually control it on their head and it's just
I mostly use Ace and do like
rifles,
okay now that I've been using it.
And yeah, hand cannons are a lot better.
Plus that memento
PC
thing.
like has a different like tier list for weapons. Like subs or submachine guns.
That's my primary on my hunter right now and I'm not in Crucible and it's fucking crazy. Like you can just shit on people.
I got the Gambit SMG. I got that with Outlaw and Rambo.
Mine has Outlaw.
I was
yeah.
like, fucking new main right here, dude. I'm massacring.
Wait till you get
shit.
fucking
It's
Huckleberry,
so
dude.
good.
That's gonna be best prime.
I'm waiting, man. I
You're
can't
my
fucking wait to
Huckleberry.
get that. Oh, Risk Runner's at Zur right now. You can go buy that.
Oh fuck, I forgot about Zur. Yeah, good call. I need to get on and do that.
He's got Risk Runner and he's got the some really good.
That's the one problem with starting over.
I
Is
don't
I
know what
don't
he
have
has for
a
hunters.
surplus of legendary shards to.
Yeah, it's fun. You get to grind it back out.
So
Really, you get
just-
so many. I get like quite a few.
Oh,
in
that's
a-
why. Okay.
what.
I was looking up.
You see the Huckleberry Sparrow
No, I was looking up
for
the
sale
first
in the
game.
new engrams.
Mm-mm.
It looks like just Huckleberry but a sparrow.
That's sick.
really
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be cool.
But yeah, Destiny's great. I went and actually got the Mars Sparrow. I did the like go find the 45 little data things for that like goofy looking Art Deco Sparrow, and it was like fun. I was like, oh, give me something to do, and now I have it, and it's I've invested more effort into this character.
Yeah.
So you got that sparrow because it was like really pretty, I guess.
Yeah, it's cool. Looking.
Apparently, there's like a bug on
It's just
PC with
art.
Titans where you can like
Fuck
do this
you.
thing where if it's tied to your frame rate, I guess, like your speed when you're using a certain item, and like Titans can just fucking scoot around the map at like absurd speeds and just wreck everybody. They call it Titan skating.
Oh, Titan
Yeah.
skating. They're fixing that Tuesday. They're fixing that, and somehow Phantom Blades are like infinite use in Crucible right now. Like if you get a kill every like 10 seconds, you just keep. There's some exotic hunter chest piece, and it's fucking broken. So they're fixing that on Tuesday. So people running around with those Phantom Blades or whatever they're called, Spectral.
That'll be the
Blades,
one I take next.
Are just-
Literally for Crucible.
wiping like 3 teams at once, just back to back, because they're just invisible running around with this like infinite use. It's dumb, but they're
Well,
fixing
that even without that subclass is really good for Crucible because like you go invisible and just like
yeah,
slice
it's,
people up.
it's you're kind of easy to kill, but like I usually can't kill them. They just
That's like the downside to Blade Barrage, I think, in PvP is it's like it's one of those one-use supers, so it's like not great for Crucible, but it's fine.
yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. That's
Cool.
Destiny talk. I
That's
thought we'd
Destiny
end the
talk.
show. I'm sorry.
Destiny.
I just
WoW
wanted to-
talk is now
I thought-
Destiny.
Well,
talk.
no, actually,
I can
no,
talk about
actually,
WoW,
no,
too,
I
if you
thought
want
we'd
me.
end- I thought we'd end the show and do some Game Awards.
Oh
predictions. Nothing
shit!
but-
Can I forgot to say something earlier, just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I meant to say when we were talking about Anthem, but there was like a Dragon Age announcement. They were talking about a new.
Yeah, that,
This is a article from Polygon. It's ONS Good. This is a quote from Casey Hudson. Basically, it says, Dragon Age is an incredibly important franchise in our studio, and we're excited to continue its legacy. Look for more on this in the coming month, though I won't tell you where to look. That's super exciting for me, because Inquisition is one of my favorite games of all time. I basically just want to say that makes me a little bit nervous that they're not, like... I guess this early on, I don't know why they would, but I kind of wish they would just, like, come out and say whether or not it's, like, another mainline Dragon Age, like, in the same, like, line as 1, 2, and 3. Because I'm a little bit worried at like that after fucking I can't imagine they would do this, but if it turns out to be like a mobile game or something, I'll fucking like
Oh my god.
oh my god, I would literally just
That would be icing
that would be a
on the
Diablo
shit cake.
situation.
oh my god, I would
Oof.
actually fucking cry because like this is Inquisition, hands down, one of my favorite games of all time. So if they...
What's the language again on that announcement, pre-announcement?
Dragon Age is an incredibly important franchise in our studio, and we're excited to continue its legacy. Look for more on this in the coming month, though I won't tell you where to look, is the quote.
It's going to get announced at the game.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping it's after the Anthem trailer. There's, like, some crazy Dragon Age, like, what they should have done with fucking Diablo. It's just, like, if they just show, like, a logo, people will shit themselves.
Like, Dragon Age game. Like, at the Game Awards.
Yeah. If it's not there, I'll be very sad.
BioWare won't just show a logo. They'll show something else.
They showed a logo for Andromeda, right?
I have no clue.
I think they just showed a logo. Or maybe like a small cinematic. There was no gameplay.
Right, and I'm fine with that, but if it's like fucking welcome to Dragon Age Mobile, I will stop watching anything video game related for the rest of my life.
The other thing I wanted to bring your attention to was that I went, I searched, what did I search? PC gaming mouse Rumble. And the first thing that comes up is a thread that says, why isn't Rumble a feature in gaming mice? And I clicked on it, not thinking about it. It was to NeoGAF. And I haven't been to NeoGAF since basically NeoGAF died.
And they were talking about how it's because like women are
they were talking about that. But no, I clicked on it. They updated the whole website. It is way cleaner now. Like, good for you. That's how they appeal to their alt-right members. So anyway, we thought we'd get into some Game Awards predictions. Aaron already said the Dragon Age stuff. I think that's...
oh, sorry. I would have saved it. I should have...
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. What do you guys think? Are we going to see... that's why I wore this shirt. Are we going to see...
Death Stranding will be there. 5,000. There will be
anymore.
an extended gameplay trailer.
An extended gameplay trailer?
Yes, there will be gameplay with UI and everything.
Like, gameplay with you? Are they going to be shooting shit?
Yeah, they're gonna whatever the core gameplay loop they're gonna show you.
Like there was technically gameplay in the last one. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying it now. That game is gonna be underwhelming.
The game's gonna be fucking great. You're high as hell.
I'm thinking it's gonna. The hype is too high.
That game looks so good.
What looks so good? We've seen like fucking
everything about it.
I agree that the fucking. The look of it is really cool. It looks very visually appealing, but like we still don't know anything about it. You don't think that
after Metal Gear Solid 5, like the gameplay won't be fun?
I mean, I'm biased because like I didn't like that game either, to be honest. So like
you're high as hell.
I love
that game. Was so
I don't
such
like
good memories of listening to the Guys We Fucked podcast playing Metal Gear 5. Dude, it was so much fun.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be good, but like this, the hype. I'm just so tired of the fucking hype around this game that like
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying about that. What do we think about? I guess I'll go through all the Sony stuff. Are we gonna see Days Gone there? Are we gonna see?
I hope not.
Are we gonna see?
It's boring.
Ghost of Tsushima there.
They will announce. No, they won't. What if they announce Bloodborne 2? The Game Awards.
We're gonna see Sekiro there.
Yeah, I think so.
Are we gonna?
Maybe not. Sekiro's already gotten like blown out. There's really nothing else to.
Are we gonna see Bayonetta 3 there?
Yes, that will be in the Nintendo.
Oh no, Metroid Prime 4. Dude, there's gonna be.
Metroid Prime 4 will be there also.
Fucking let me. I got a whole list, bro. Calm down.
Well.
Metroid Prime 4, is Xbox gonna do anything? Any of their new studios gonna like unveil like a whole?
They'll reveal the Obsidian game there.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's already been leaked, right? I think Jason Schreier.
No, it didn't get leaked. They put out teasers.
Oh, did they? Okay, my bad then.
It's the guys. So get this. It's the two of the guys that are leading it.
They made the OG.
They made the original Fallout. So like it's perfect timing. They just have to. And the aesthetic of the teasers look really cool. It looked like a sci-fi, but like a piney like a North California forest like
on fire
trading post shop. Like I don't know how
that joke was too far.
No, I didn't.
I jumped at that one. I was like really excited for that joke.
Yeah, that's funny. Nailed it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
So juniper scented trading post.
Anything? I guess. Well, I assume there'll be some. I think there'll be 2 indie games that both look cool. There'll be 1 or 2 like AA indie games.
So vague.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
What about the
like the Vanishing Ethan Carter or something like that will be there.
I predicted this last year, but I think maybe this will be the year for Ken Levine's studio to finally announce their indie game or say something about it.
I like that. Now I think
Did
there'll
Ninja
also
Theory
be
get bought?
Yeah, they got
by
bought
somebody.
by Microsoft.
Never mind.
I think minimum there'll be at least 1 game that is like trying to be an esport game and has like a shoutcaster on top of the gameplay footage.
No, they will not have the budget for that. They will not have the time or the need for that.
What if fucking what's his name, Joseph something comes back and fucking screams at somebody else awesome. And announces A Way Out 2 or some bullshit?
I unironically like want the Game Awards to be the new E3 because It's.
I want them to
way
stay
more
the way it is,
streamlined.
but be like more main.
Because then it would be like 3 times as long. Like
That's what I like about it. Don't change it. Just have all the big announcements.
I don't want it to be 4 hours long.
Yeah, but E3 is like E3 dead.
E3 is
dead
gonna
Expo.
die. We didn't talk about that, but I think it's gonna die.
Maybe we should.
Game
have.
Awards
talked
are
about it
picking up
last
too.
week.
E3's dying. Game Awards are getting better. I think last year I thought it was
Game
awesome.
Awards. The Game Awards bubble's gonna burst.
Dude, they've been great 3 years in a row. They've gotten better every year. I 100% believe that.
They announced Psychonauts 2 at the Game Awards.
Last year it was like a
Psychonauts
legit,
2?
like it felt like watching the fucking Grammys or something. Like it was.
It was so, dude. I can't wait. You gotta come down, man.
No,
Come
it's
down
on a
on
Thursday.
Yeah, man. Do it,
So
bro.
what?
Fuck
You work
your-
from
fuck
home.
life.
Don't work Friday.
If we find a way to do it remotely, I'll watch it with you. But I'm not fucking driving there on a Thursday.
Put you on a little laptop screen next to us. Have your face there, just talking.
What's going on, man? So yeah, that's the Game Awards. That's been the Current Game Podcast, episode number 80. My name's Charles Blade. You can find me on Twitter at Charles Tuda and on Instagram, not Aaron on Instagram, but you can find me on Instagram at Charles Tuda Davis Show.
That scared the shit out of me. I was like, is this fucking computer collapsing?
And Aaron, what's your Instagram, or what's your where can people find you? Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
Can't find me on Instagram anymore.
You can get out,
It doesn't matter. I don't use any social media platforms, but Aaron M. Weeks on Twitter.
And then Dave, where can people find you?
Fixing my webcam. My guy Dave on
Go
Twitter.
to at Fixin' My Webcam on
Fixin'
Sounds like a YouTube
on-
channel,
on-
like a fucking weird guy trying to show people how to fucking build
Dude,
webcams.
I didn't find it. Somebody else found it and linked on Twitter. I can't remember who it was. It's a girl who reviews games on YouTube, but she reviews them from the perspective of watching her boyfriend play them. And it's the funniest thing you will ever
That's pretty
fucking
funny.
hear. She was doing a review of Spider-Man, and she's like, I was entranced by the way he was able to effortlessly move across the city, and then he let me have the controller for a second while he went poop, and then the illusion was broken. And I realized all you do is hold R2. And I
That's
thought it
fucking
was
funny.
fucking
That
hilarious.
is pretty funny.
She has one for Red Dead and God of War. I want to.
Who's the old lady Let's Player who calls everyone her grandkids?
There's an old man Let's Player that's a fucking truck driver, and he plays trucking simulator 2018 in his Twitch, and he has the most wholesome Twitch chat in the world.
That's funny.
Like, if you cuss, you get banned.
Her name is
and stuff like that. It's wild.
Shirley Curry.
Shirley Curry.
She calls herself Grandma, and she calls all her viewers her grandkids.
That's cute. There's like this. There's one old guy that was streaming PUBG for a while that I watched a bunch of clips of him getting kills, and he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he's like 84. It's fucking funny as fuck. But I wanna shout out this woman real quick. Her name is Girlfriend Reviews on YouTube, and it's very funny.
That's
And
funny.
all
I like
the thumbnails are I can't like bring it up too well. All the thumbnails are like this. So like it's the boyfriend girlfriend meme, and then the like fucking like whatever game.
Oh, that's funny.
It's very funny. Anyway, you can find all the current game stuff down there, and peace.